Hello friends, welcome back to a brand new video. Today I'm back here in Genshin Impact because I'm going to be sharing with you guys my favorite underrated 4 stars. Now before we get into this, I do want to let you know that this is sort of just my opinion. I don't know how underrated these characters actually are. This is just based off of hearsay and what I've seen based off of what players have been using in co-op and domains and things like that. But anyways, I am so excited for this video because I finally get the chance to show off one of my favorite 4 stars in this entire game, Ningguang. I really like Ningguang because, first of all, she is absolutely beautiful. Not to mention that I really sort of like her combat abilities, even though she is sort of considered to be a niche 4-star unit when it comes to Geo because of her scaling. I still think she's actually pretty good. If you put her in the right team comp with Zhongli and some Geo buffers, she can do some insane damage. But enough about Ningguang. The other 2 characters I put in this team are Rosaria and Fischl. Now I would have put Razor in this team comp as well because I do believe he is a pretty underrated character, but I have been talking so much about Razor recently. I think it's been 2 videos now where I've talked about Razor, so I decided let's take him away from the spotlight a little bit more and focus on some different characters. And also another thing I want to mention is characters I'm including in this video are all level 80 because I didn't really feel like taking the time to ascend a bunch of new characters, even though there are some other 4 stars that I do want to give some honorable mentions to. Those characters being Kave, Fremine, and Kuki Shinobu. And also there is going to be a video in the future that focuses solely on Fremine, so stay tuned for that as well. Now for their builds, Ningguang's build has been pretty solid. It has been for a while now. I used to use her a lot. I know her crit rate is lacking, but that is because I stole her weapon from Mona, so let's give this back. And now look at the ratio. Much better. A solid 62.5 to 179.8. She has 1.4k attack, 68 EM, which doesn't really matter that much. Her weapon, as you can see, is a level 90 Solar Pearl, and her artifacts are 4-piece Archaic Petra. She is C1, and her talents are 878. Here is the flower, here's the plume, here's the sands, here's the cup, and here is the crown. Now I know things like the cup and the feather are kind of lacking, but that is because I did not focus too much of my time on Ningguang. Her build was actually really rushed, but I recently did manage to get my hands on this sands, which really helped out her build a lot. Anyways, onto Rosaria. As you can see, she is missing 3 artifacts, but that is because I have been doing so many character building and testing videos lately that a lot of people's artifacts have been getting mixed up and all over the place. For her weapon, she has a Dragon Spine Spear, which I think might be one of her best in slot weapons. And of the artifacts right now, she has 2-piece Gladiators, which I know is not the best for her. I usually run her with 4-piece Blizzard, but I have those on my Charlotte right now. She is C6, and her talents are 144, mostly because I only use her as a physical support for my Eula. But first here, let me put the rest of her artifacts back on. There we go. And another thing about Rosaria, for a while I was using her as a placeholder for Shenhe's artifacts because I really need Shenhe. In case you guys didn't know, she is the character that I have wanted since like the first time her banner came out, but I was too broke to pull for it and I missed it. And then I took a break in the middle of the game and Shenhe had a rerun when I was gone, and I just don't know when Shenhe is coming back. So I really want her. Now let's move on to Fischl. Fischl is probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite, Electro character in the game because she has so many different ways to output damage, which I think is really interesting. She can be a physical DPS, she can be an Electro DPS, she can be pretty much anything you want her to be. But anyways, her ratio... hold on. Okay, her ratio is kind of ass right now, but that's probably because the artifacts are all screwed up. But anyways, for her weapon, she's running Compound Bow, she's doing 4-piece Pale Flame, and she is C6, and her talents are 6, 10, 10. Now let me fix her artifacts and I will be right back. Okay, so I switched out her flower and now her ratio is a lot better. Now let me show you the artifacts. This is the flower, this is the plume, this is the sands, this is the cup, and this is the crown. And also, Fischl's skin from that one event like a year ago is literally so cool. But anyways, that is enough talking. Now it's time to test out these characters. Now for the tests, I plan on doing 3 individual tests, of course, for each character. I don't really want to do them all together because they don't really fit together, because Ningguang is a Geo DPS, Rosaria is a Cryo support, and Fischl is an Electro DPS, so there's not really a good way we could pair them all together. But anyways, let's make up a team comp for Ningguang, and let's see how much damage we can do with her. Okay, now I know this team comp might look a little bit strange, but trust me here. I have Zhongli for shielding and protection, Ningguang herself of course, Bennett for extra attack boost, and Goro, because in his E skill, depending on the amount of Geo party members in your party, he can provide different buffs. So when there's 3 in the party, he will provide a Geo damage bonus, which is pretty amazing. Alright, there we go. Let's see how this works. I'm actually pretty excited. I don't exactly know how this is gonna work, but do our little thing here, and let's go. 12. Oh my gosh. Well, hey. Do a charge attack. 18k charged attack. That was really good. I'm pretty happy with how that testing went down. My only complaint, however, is I think that Ningguang attacks pretty slowly. I wish I had executed some more charged attacks. I think that would have helped a lot. I know I didn't say this in the beginning, but another way I wanted to test Ningguang was with like the typical Xingqiu Bennett style team. So let's switch out Goro for Xingqiu and try this again and see how it works. Alrighty. Second time's the charm, I guess. Hopefully. Attack faster, Ningguang. 22k charged attack. I saw that a few times. That was good. That was good. That was better than last time, I think. Alright, well, that's enough about Ningguang for right now. Let's move on to Rosaria. I already use her as a cryo support, and if you haven't seen my Eula video, or my maximizing DPS video, or any of those videos, my Eula team is there, so you can check out one of those videos. But for now, we're just going to be using her as a DPS, so let's go. Now for Rosaria, I'm actually going to change my mind a little bit about how I plan to use her. I'm going to actually try to use her as a physical DPS because of her weapon, the Dragon Spine Spear. So let me switch her to 4-piece Pale Flame set, and then we can try a physical team comp. So here's the physical team comp for Rosaria. It's basically just my Eula team except without Eula and a few added changes. We got Mona for that extra damage boost, Fischl so that she can do super conduct with Rosaria and bring down physical res, and then Benny for that attack boost. Now what I'm also going to be doing is eating some crit damage food to give her the same opportunity I would my Eula. Alright, I'm super excited to test this out. I think it's going to go pretty well. I'm just worried about Bennett and Mona maybe conflicting a little bit with that super conduct reaction, but I think it'll still be pretty okay, so let's see how this goes. And before I forget, I should eat that crit damage food. I'm going to eat this one. It increases party members' crit damage and crit rate by 20%, which is going to be really, really good. So now let's see that. Holy crap. Yeah, that is really good. Alright, so maybe Rosa will have a chance. Okay. This looks really strange, but I don't even care. Holy crap, dude! 15... And her burst is back! Wow! Rosaria! Oh my god. Wow, that was crazy. She did 15k charge attacks. Damn. That was so cool. I really need to use Rosa more often. And I'm definitely blaming that on the food because that was insane. I am so happy. That is like the best character we have had so far, dude. Alright, now it is time to test the final character for today, Fischl. And I know she was in this team, but she was mainly just being used as an electro applicator. So let's build her as a DPS and then make a team for her and do the final character. And since this is not exactly a physical test just yet, I'm going to give her the Stringless because it increases elemental skill and burst damage by 36% while also giving her some EM so she can do some overloaded and other reactions. Now for the Fischl team, it's basically going to be the same, except I'm switching out Rosaria for Kujosara because she can provide attack boost based off her attack, and currently Even though she has at level 20, she has 2,500 attack, which is really, really good for Fischl. So hopefully this first little electro test goes well. Alright, here we are, back at my definitely favorite boss, and let's try this out. I'm really excited because I really like Fischl, and I think she's a great character. Okay. Whoa! Holy crap, bro. Crit before it. No. Crit, please. Alright, well, I think that went really well. I think if I had released Oz for a second time a little bit closer to the flower, I definitely would have killed it, but I am super proud of Fischl. I love her gameplay. Now I know that she probably would have done a lot more damage if the food duration hadn't run out before I went to fight the Cryoregis again, but yeah. Now let's do the physical test. Alright, and for this I am also going to change her bow back to the compound bow so she can do more physical damage. And you guessed it, we're going back to the original physical team comp, but this time we're going to be using Fischl as our DPS instead of Rosaria, so let's go back to the Cryoregis and do it again. Okay, die. Wowza. 10k? That shit's crazy. 8k? Oh my god. We killed it. Wow. It seems that physical DPSs are in our favor today. But that does wrap up today's underrated 4-star testing video. Alright friends, I hope you enjoyed this fun video. I know I did. And if you want to see more tests and experiments in the future, do make sure to let me know by leaving a comment, or if you have any other video ideas in the future, do let me know as well. I will definitely try them all out. And also, don't forget to like and subscribe. Also hit the notification bell so you never miss out on any future content that I upload. And also, I wanted to say thank you so much for 10.5 thousand subscribers. We're halfway to 11,000. I'm so happy. And I'm also doing a Q&A, so make sure you drop by my community tab or reply to the pinned comment with any questions that you have for me. But yeah, that's it. I will see you all next time. Bye, friends!